Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Today we're going to be doing a review and an install of some new swaybar end links that we purchased from Synergy. Now these guys are going to be made for the Jeep JL, the Jeep JLU, and the Jeep JT Gladiator. So these are going to work for model years 18 to current, and they are fully adjustable. Now the cool thing about these guys is if you've got a Rubicon model, you can put these on just how they are, no problems, and they're going to work absolutely fine for you. They work for Jeeps with up to 4 inches of lift, so that's not going to be a problem with us. We have the 3.5 inch lift from rough country. It's going to work just fine. Now if you have a sport model, or if you have if you don't have an electronic sway bar disconnect, these are still going to work great for you. You can also buy a kit from Synergy that also has quick detach ends on them, so you can take them apart, flip them up, and you can clip them onto your frame rail, keeping them out of the way, easy to take off. Now alternatively, even if you have a Rubicon, you can still opt to get that kit, enabling you to disconnect the sway bar end links in the event that your electronic disconnect stops working, which if you do a lot of water crossings, you know that is definitely a possibility. So this is going to be a really simple install. I really like the Synergy product. They make some really top quality stuff out of some high quality steel made in the USA. We're going to go ahead, we're going to install these guys, and it's going to be real quick and simple. The other great thing about these sway bar end links is they do have Zerk fittings, and of course, as you can see, they're going to give you two types of Zerk fittings. They're going to give you your needle Zerk fittings, and they're going to give you your regular kind of clip-on Zerk fittings. Yeah, these are high quality. They already come with looks like some anti-seize on them, which is great. Saves a little bit of time and hassle. So what we'll do is we'll go under the Jeep, we will pull the old ones off, we'll take a measurement, and I might extend these a little bit just to get that appropriate end link angle. The last thing you want to do is have that sway bar overextend and flip on you. If that happens on the trail, that's bad news, and it's going to cause probably damage to other parts of your Jeep, and it's going to be really hard to get that back in place. So you definitely always want an angle that's at least level, or if not a little bit higher on your sway bar end links, right? So we're going to get these installed, we're going to go through their instructions here, and we're going to throw them on the Jeep. Okay guys, so first things first, we're going to take off our old sway bar end links, and if yours are anything like mine, I've actually lost the top bolt on trail, so I had to throw in a random bolt that I had here just to pretty much hold it in place. Now your bottom bolt is going to be an 18 millimeter, and that's going to be fairly easy to remove because there is a flag nut right here, so you don't have to hold the other side. Now the top one, you will have to hold the other side. If it's a stock Jeep, you're going to also need probably, I think it's a T55 or something to remove that. Okay, so now you've kind of head and loosen that. You just unscrew it the rest of the way and pull that right out. There we go. Now make sure you retain the bottom hardware. You will be reusing it. Put that aside. Okay, so now you've removed that, you can pull your old sway bar end link out. It's going to be in there a little bit snug. Perfect. So we will go ahead and we will take the other side off. It's going to be the exact same, and we'll get these measured up. Okay, moving on to the passenger side, this one's going to be just as easy. We're going to stick a 18 millimeter wrench here and a 19 millimeter socket on this side for my application. That's going to be the top one. I'm going to stick that hardware aside. Yank that out. There we go. Move on to the bottom one and repeat the process here. Okay, now that you've gotten that one loose, go ahead and undo the hardware. and pull the sway bar link off, and we will head into the garage and measure these out. Okay guys, now that we've got these removed, we're going to go ahead and kind of match them up and make fine adjustments to get these a little bit closer here. So I'm go ahead and back that jam net back a bit and make this a little bit smaller. Okay, we're going to be fairly close to, that's going to be as low as we can go, so that's going to be a little bit longer as it is, so I guess we're going to kind of be stuck with that, which is fine. It's not going to cause any issues. Move that jam net up into place. Yeah, the great thing about these are these bushings, and they freely rotate in there a lot more. Like these guys, they don't rotate at all, so it's going to give you a little bit more movement and articulation out of your sway bar end link. I've got that kind of snugged up a bit. Allow us to get us on the Jeep, and then we will tighten that down. Now I'm going to go ahead and loosely thread in my Zerk fittings. So I'm going to thread that in. And on the back side, I'm going to thread in the needle style Zerk fitting, just like that. Perfect. Now when we get out to the Jeep, we'll tighten those in even more. We'll get these secured on, and we'll throw some grease in these. Let me go ahead and do the other one. Perfect. Let's go get these installed. Guys, so first things first, we're going to install the bottom part of the end link. I'm going to line up the end link here. There we go. Put that nut on. We're just going to snug it up for now. I'll let that droop down for now. We'll get some wrenches on it and we'll tighten that up. Okay, so now we're all lined up. Let's go ahead and take your bolt. We'll go on the back side with that. So now we've got that on, we're just going to come in behind with our 19mm wrench. We're going to tighten that down. You will have to hold inside here with a 14mm as well. Otherwise, it's just going to continuously spin on itself. So get a 14mm in there just to hold it in place, and go ahead and tighten that right down. And remember, we will be torquing that. Okay guys, so now that that's all tight, we can go in and we can tighten up this jam nut here. Just pretty much as tight as you can get it. Perfect. Now what I like to do is use a little bit of this marking paint. I just like to do a little mark here. That way I know if that jam nut has loosened off at all. Perfect. Let's move to the next side. Okay guys, so passenger side is going to be similar to the driver side. We're just going to orient our sway bar end link in there. I'm going to run the bolt through. Just like so. We'll get our winged nut, put it in on the back side, and thread that on loosely. Remember, you don't have to hold this after you initially get it started with another wrench because of the wing nut. So it'll do its own thing. And we're going to gently manipulate this into the opening of the Jeep, just like so. And place our nut on the back. Tighten that down. Now we can go ahead and tighten both these up. I'm going to tighten the bottom one first. There we go. We can go ahead and tighten the top one up. And when you see that inside start to spin, that's when you have to get your 14mm to put on there to stop it from spinning. And then you can go ahead and tighten it down. There we go. Remember to tighten up your Zerk fittings as well, backside and front. They're going to be a little tiny 8mm. So just come on here and make sure they're tight. I tightened mine down already, so we are good. Now go ahead and tighten your jam nut. Make sure it's tight. Perfect. Okay guys, now we can go ahead and torque these. Torque setting is going to be 70 foot-pounds for the bottom, and we're going to do 60 foot-pounds up top, or I think I'll double check, I'll put it down below, but it might be 66 for the top. The tops are going to be torqued to 66. I just torqued them down. Bottoms are 70, just so you know, it's going to keep everything tight. And remember the marking, the paint marking. You definitely want to mark that jam nut and make sure nothing has come loose on you, because over time it very well could. Now, last thing to do, guys, is to get some grease into these fittings. It's going to be very important. You're going to want to keep these maintained fairly often. Don't have to put a whole lot in here, but I'm just going to give it a few pumps. Yeah, it's more than enough. You kind of clean up whatever grease just pumped out. Perfect. Go ahead and wipe that off a bit. Good to go. Just like that, guys, we are done with the install. I couldn't be more pleased with how it turned out. So very easy to do. We've been running these ones that came out of the kit, the rough country lift, and they're fine. Don't get me wrong, they work. But if we ever wanted to change anything else with the Jeep, we wanted to go higher, we wanted to do anything like that, we wouldn't be able to without getting adjustable end links. So just like everything else we're playing with the Jeep right now, adjustable everything is kind of what we're looking for. Off camera here beside me, I do have a whole bunch of other parts that we are putting on probably in the next week. So that being said, I hope this video was informative for you. I love doing this stuff in the driveway just for you guys. I love filming the stuff we do. In fact, we are away in the coming weeks. We are doing a 2-day trip to Minden Off-Road Park. You've seen us there before. We're going to tackle some different trails this time. I'm going to test out the rock trails a little bit more. I've been hesitant in the past because it's always been either winter or extremely slippery, wet conditions. I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit drier conditions and we're going to be able to, I don't know, full send maybe? We'll see. Again, don't want to roll the Jeep or anything like that. But again, guys, thanks so much for watching. Down below, if you like the videos, please click that like and subscribe. It truly helps us out. Throw a comment down below if you have one, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.